108 years ago. So do the math.
What's up, guys? King in this here. I'm in a field trip.
2016 to
Yeah, we're here, guys. I'm sorry I couldn't record us entering because the camera turned off for some reason. Hope you guys enjoy.
World Series titles the Cubs won in 1907 and 1908 were 1 in a
Hope you
different
guys can
ballpark.
hear.
Believe it or not, the Cubs played on the west side of town. They actually played about a mile from where the United Center is, and where the Bulls and Blackhawks play. Their original ballpark was called West Side Grounds, kind of by UIC, by University of Illinois Chicago. That's where their original park was. And they won those World Series over there. So after that Wales championship, the Federal League goes bankrupt. Nobody to play in Weedman Park. The original name of this ballpark was Weedman Park. Later changed to Cubs Park, and then finally Wrigley Field in 1926. Now, why do you think it was called Wrigley Field? Any idea? Any idea?
Someone's watching my live stream.
Well, no. They moved to a bigger field. Any idea why they were called Wrigley Field? Jones Field or Williams Field or
Yo, what's
Smith
up, man?
Field?
What's up? Well, welcome to the live stream.
Okay. Not necessarily the founder.
Sean, is this you? Oh, no. I was about to say.
Sean would not go to your live.
Sean, I'm live streaming.
Philip Wrigley, and then Philip had a son named William. But the Wrigley family owned this team from 1923 all the way until 1981. But when the Wrigleys gained ownership of the team, does anybody know any Wrigley gum? Like spearmint gum or juicy fruit gum? Or
Yeah.
any of that stuff? And they make a ton of different ones. That's their company. They've made millions of dollars selling chewing gum. There's a lot of money in there, guys. And it's funny because nobody knew how to make flavored chewing gum all the way in the early 90s.
All right, Andrews Lopez. Thank you for watching the live stream. Leave a like and subscribe.
And it was disgusting. It had absolutely no flavor. So it went from just plain wax to flavored wax to eventually gum like we know today. But the Wrigleys were very, very instrumental.
Make sure you click on the subscribe button and the like button, too.
And they still sell gum today. So Wrigley becomes owner of the team. And guys, the Cubs moved. Remember I said that they were at a ballpark on the west side. They moved here to the north side in 1960. So this ballpark's been here for 103 years. The Cubs have played here for 101 of those 103 years. So the Wrigleys own this ballpark, and they expanded. Remember I said 14,000 seats when they originally built it. Well, there's a lot more than that now. A lot of the big expansion happened almost 100 years ago. Back in the 1920s, they expanded seats all the way down in the left field, all the way down in the right
JK,
field.
I'll stay. Yes, I love your videos. Subscribe for a long time. I like all
Those
your
came in
videos
a little
all the
bit
time.
later.
So
There's some
cool,
pretty
too,
cool
bro.
stories about that. 1926 and 1927, they put the upper deck on. Some of you were saying, I'm not.
All right, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. We are going to go up there in a little bit. There's some beautiful sights. I promise. I've been doing tours for 6 years.
Thank you for
Never
subbing
lost
for a long
anybody.
time.
Nobody's been too afraid to hike to me. Just fine up there. But the upper deck has been around for 90
Don't usually get
years.
this support.
And the funny thing, guys, you see those poles that are behind you, these poles that go all the way down that way and all the way down that way. Those
MPV.
poles are there to help support the upper deck from falling on us. Okay? Now here's the funnier thing. Hopefully this never happens to you. Coming to a Cubs game. There's seats right behind those poles. So you can sit at a game and basically be staring right at a pole and pay a lot of money to stare
I don't used to
at a
even,
pole
like,
the entire game.
Play baseball.
Okay?
Let's play
That's
baseball
all
when I was 8.
you see. Meaning that somebody's in your way.
My hand hurt.
Bulls game, never worry about that. Chicago Fire game, Chicago Blackhawks game, Kane County Cougars. You guys go to the minor league fields. You don't have to worry about that. The newer stadiums don't have holes in the middle of seating sections that get in the way of your enjoyment of the game. Okay, so kind of a
Do you have a
unique feature of this
PS2?
ballpark, but not that unique.
I have a PS4. Yeah, dude, I have a PS4.
They then sell the team to the Chicago Tribune, the newspaper company, and they sell them
Let's
for
go to YouTube.
$21.5 million.
PS4 is
A
best.
lot higher. Just hang on.
What the heck?
The Tribune owns the team from '81 to 2005. They go bankrupt, and in 4 years, it took them
All right.
time to right over. They wanted the family to purchase this team.
Awesome.
Well, the Britons,
Awesome man,
you guys
dude.
heard
33.
about, they
Alright, I
bought
got
the
it.
team in 2009.
Alright, I'll look you up, dude, alright?
$900 million. Absolutely amazing. Okay, I don't think we pulled all our money together. We might be able to buy a 1,000 of the baseball team. They
Sorry, man, I had to
bought
turn my ringtone down because people kept texting me because I'm so famous like that, though.
the Britons owned the team for 8 years. Okay, and a lot of changes are going on here. Believe it or not, those video boards haven't always been up there.
Awesome man, dude. 33. Alright, I got it, man. Yep, that's me. Alright, I got you. I'll look you up when I get
We
home.
always have that here. Okay? There's a hotel going in across
Dude, this dude is a real good fan, though, Marcel.
that park area where I met you guys. That used to be
What
an
up?
old parking lot forever. They tore all that out
Shot.
and used the park in there.
This is Friendly Gamer. Go subscribe to his
That's
channel.
This year. The Cubs, underneath all of that stuff, is their new locker room.
I'm full of swag, bro. Yeah, you are full of swag. I'm full of swag, too. Yeah, but subscribe to Friendly Gamer and Sean Watkins and J-Dubs Gaming and Adams Lee Gamer.
Oh, you switched my sandwich. You switched my sandwich.
Some more stuff will be happening. The luxury suites, the skyboxes, okay? Where you spend sometimes a couple $1,000 to watch the games. They're right directly above us. And guys, they hang from the upper deck. There's those little boxes that stretch all the way that way.
Dude, look at this.
They're
Dope
going to be getting
baseball
a
stadium.
press
Nice.
box. We're going to go to the press box in a little bit. They broadcast the game.
Look at this dope baseball stadium, bro.
Much needed the press area and
Shot.
broadcast booth. Very good. Any questions so far?
This dope
Okay.
baseball
Guys, I'm gonna
stadium.
tell you ahead of time. Be prepared for about a 10 to 15 degree weather change. And when you go out to the bleachers, I see somebody here like, this is freezing.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a lot
it's
warmer
big.
in the sun, I promise you. We're gonna head to the bleachers. We're gonna do some bleacher history next, guys. Follow me this way.
Alright, we're gone.
No, I'll do it again. There's really nobody on our tail, so.
Alright, so we're on our way to the bleachers.
Do this.
Yeah,
Ready?
we're on our way to the bleachers.
Yep.
Yeah. Wait, why are you recording?
You acting like you going on
That's like on Sean.
Yeah.
No, Prince don't laugh. He's going on live.
You not noticing that? He on live.
No, I'm on live
He
YouTube.
got one fan.
No, I don't got one fan, but one person joined.
He
Yeah.
got one person watching him.
Man, I don't have like a good 100 right now.
You have 22 subscribers.
I don't got 20. You on live on YouTube?
Yes, I'm on live
I
on
don't got a
YouTube.
YouTube channel.
Yes, you
No,
do.
I don't. That old channel, I don't use that
Alright.
channel. That channel that y'all don't know about.
All right, you guys
Live,
leaving?
I got a
No, we're not leaving, but we're not leaving, but we're going to like out of the baseball stand, going to the bleachers. So the bleachers, no. So we're
Your sister?
no, some fan named Andreas Lopez.
On YouTube?
Yes. All right. So we're going to the bleachers. We're not leaving the field trip because we just like got here. So we're going to the bleachers. We're not
You
leaving.
got a wife and kids already.
You just had to tell him that, didn't you? When
Yeah.
you just said on one of the comments that he watched all my videos and subscribed to me for a long time.
Yup, he got a wife and kids already. Psych.
Yeah, look
He
at
don't
this.
got no wife or no kids. He lied.
I didn't say I had a wife.
Huh?
Say I had
You don't got no
kids.
kids? Oh, I had no son.
All right. Shot, do it again. Shot, do it again. Catch it on camera, Shot. Go ahead. Ah, nah, this is my friend Aaron. Yeah, gang.
Go add me.
Yeah, add him.
Go add me.
Follow him on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter.
Go add me. AJ the Savage. Go add me to Snapchat.
Yeah. So yeah, we're going to the bleachers now. I never actually been to a baseball stadium because I never seen a baseball game since I was like 7 or 6 years old. It was real fun back then. But this is just like history. This is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. It's beautiful. These stairs are wet and I'm going to fall. Yeah, it does.
It still got me dying. It smells like boiled.
You videoing or you live streaming?
I get her now.
Alright.
We favorite people. Hey Ariana. I'm bigger than Beyonce.
Listen, I got to go. I'm going to the hospital. I'll join my way. Alright. Hope you feel better at the hospital. What are you recording for? You have no YouTube or nothing, or no purpose. Hope you feel better. Climb up these large, tall stairs. We won the World Series. I won the World Series. Yeah, Mama, I made it. We won. I made it, Mama. We won. Yeah. This is like VIP. Stay more cool and make more videos so I can watch them, bro. All right, I will. I'll do it for you and all my 13 subscribers.
What's up, Brent? Well, what you got to give away?
What's up, Brent?
You don't got nothing to give away.
I like you out there.
I'm live streaming. This is like a suicidal place. I'm up.
Where'd you go, Karen? Downstairs.
Alright.
Who is this?
Shot!
Look at my dad. I swear.
Now this is like this is different.
Alright. Yeah, we did.
Yo, this is cool.
Yeah.
Let's get up here.
Oh.
Wet. What did I say? Wet paint?
Hey, friendly.
It feel better up here.
No, we was right there.
I can't do this. I can't do this. I want to play high.
I can't. I don't think anybody can see the camera.
Shot, this way, step.
Come on, smack.
Look! What was this? Ooh, stop it. Is that hook?
So guys, somebody asked me when we were walking, there was a sign that said something about Three Finger Cafe or something like that. If you happen to see that. There was a player who used to play for the Cubs. His name was Mordecai Three Finger Brown. How do you guess he got the name Three Finger?
He only had 3 fingers.
I told you guys. Anybody else that I didn't tell? He only had 3 fingers.
That's what just.
He lost 2 of them in a farming accident. So he pitched with only these 3 fingers. And he made it to the Hall of Fame, believe it or not. The pinky and the ring finger. Yeah. Now here's an even funnier story. The Cubs had a pitcher about 10 years ago. His name was Antonio Alfonseca. He had 6 fingers.
6.
So he didn't make the Hall of Fame, though. Yeah, so he had his regular 5, and it was actually, some people get this, he had a 6th finger that was growing out from like here. So he had 6 fingers.
You might be famous.
But she got it cut.
Uncle Fort, grab the
So that was what that story is, or why that says 3 finger over there. Now, the bleachers. Okay, this is where we're at right now, guys. Believe it or not, whether you've been to a Cubs game or not, these are like the best seats that you can get. Okay, not in terms of like close to the field, even though you are pretty close to the field. These are like the best seats. You're in the sun all day. Get a nice breeze out here. This is a beautiful area. Plus, you got a beautiful ballpark to check out. The cool thing about the bleachers, okay, any of you that have been to any game before, any game that you've ever been to, usually it'll tell you you got to sit in this section, in this row, in this seat. The cool thing about the bleachers is you get a bleacher ticket and it says GA on it. That means general admission. You can sit wherever you want. You get here early enough and you stand in line. As soon as they open the gates, people run in to get to the front row. Some of the older people at the back's not so good. They'll sit in the back row because that's the only seats that have any backing to them. Otherwise, you're sitting on a bench for the next 3 hours or so to watch the game. Like I said, these are very, very desired seats. People love having a good time out here. Guys, there's some traditions out here, okay? Now, when the Cubs hit a home run ball out here, you better believe that ball's going to be held on to, okay? People love getting a baseball at a baseball game. But there's an exception. The visiting team. Say tomorrow, Cubs are playing the Cardinals tomorrow. Say a Cardinals guy, a player, hits a ball out here. Home run. He catches it, or the fan catches it. What is that fan supposed to do? Well, in most cases, keep it, maybe get it autographed, yeah. They do, yes. It's the only thing you can throw on the field without being thrown out of the ballpark. Normally, you're right, you can't just throw garbage on the field and get you out of here. But if a Cardinals player tomorrow hits a home run out here, that person's going to be strongly encouraged to throw the ball back on the field. Anybody know why?
Because it's not their home.
It's exactly. The fans out here only want Cub home run baseballs.
Okay.
They don't care about the other team. You can have that one back. They only want the Cubs ones. Guys, that's a tradition that's been going on for 60, 70 years out here. Okay? Very, very. Not right now. I see you're thinking you got a ball in your hand. Don't do it. Only on game days, home runs hit by the other team. That was actually the timing of that to pull that baseball out was hilarious. But yes, we're not going to practice that now. Now, guys, the bleacher area. Okay, I told you this came in a little bit later, right? How long did I say it took them to build the original ballpark?
6 weeks.
6.5 weeks. Yeah. I mean, they had to work really fast and really hard to get that part of the field done. So they didn't put any bleacher area. They didn't have any elevated seating out here. Okay? They didn't even have a wall. Now, what's the purpose of a wall in a ballpark? Yeah. Yeah, to keep people safe, absolutely. What else?
When they try catching the ball, they don't go out.
Okay, so when it keeps the players from falling into the stands, what happens if a ball goes over the wall? Hit from a guy at home plate. What?
Home run.
Home run. Yeah. Okay, so any ballpark, from Little League to Major League Baseball, they have walls. And it gives the guys at home plate something to aim for. Hit the ball. You're getting hot out here, aren't you? I told you. It's like 15 degrees difference. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
How do you keep the grass so green and clean? A lot of watering. You can see the sprinklers around here constantly. They probably mow this grass 3-4 times a week. So it takes a lot of work. There's probably about 30 guys that work on the grounds crew, and they're here almost every day, keeping the grass clean, making sure the dirt looks nice. I mean, even when the team's not here, they're working on this field. Very good question. So yeah, hit the ball over the wall from home plate, it's a home run. Okay, every ballpark's got a wall. Well, since they didn't have time to put a wall out here, they had to put something out here to keep, so the guys at home plate would know if it was a home run or not. So what they did is they put a rope out here. And if you hit the ball over the rope, it was a home run. Pretty simple, right? Well, here's where it gets a little kind of strange. Guys, we can push on that wall, all of us, as much as we want. We're not going to move that. That's a brick wall. It's not going anywhere. But a rope, especially one not stuck in the ground, could easily move back and forth, up and down. And when do you think that rope went in? Well, yeah. When the home team, when the Cubs were up, guys, these people, and these were Cub fans and people who worked for the Cubs, they would bring the rope in and hold it at their knees. So it was easier for the Cubs players to hit a home run. And when the visiting team came up, well, they didn't want to make it easy for them, they'd back the rope up and hold it over their heads. Does that sound fair?
No.
Absolutely not. This was as blatant a cheating as you could find. I mean, it'd be like playing a football game with 15 guys on one team and 5 on the other. You'd have no chance. So they got away with this from 1916, when they moved in here, all the way to 1926, 10 years. Finally, Major League Baseball told the Cubs, look, we've heard of home field advantage, we've heard of making things easier for the home team, but this is ridiculous. So they put a wood wall and chain link fencing, and then they brought in wooden bleachers that they would push in when the games were going, so fans could sit out here, and when the games were done, they'd push them across the street. Now that lasted for another 9 years. And finally, does anybody know what this wall is made out of? I think I already said it. I can say what? Brick. So they put a brick wall in 1937. And what's that green stuff growing on there? Vines or ivy. Yeah, that's ivy on there. Guys, amazingly, that ivy was put up in 3 days. Not all of it. Okay? Not everybody who's ever seen ivy grow, maybe have it grow on a house or anything like that. Those vines, if you don't cut them, are just going to keep growing. It's just going to keep growing. And they put that, so they put the brick wall in 1937. They put the ivy in later in 1937. Okay? This is the 80th year anniversary of ivy being on that wall. Okay, now you think, well, big deal, it's a bunch of bushes on a brick wall. No other field in Major League Baseball has that feature. And it's pretty neat, okay? It's a pretty neat feature of the ballpark. But it's a very, very dangerous area for the outfielders, for the guys that play out here, okay? Does anybody know what the dirt track there is called? What do you call that in a baseball field? Anybody know? It's called a warning track. And why do you think they call it a warning track? Yeah. So well, it's not poison ivy, so you could fall into the ivy. They're worried about you running into the bricks. Hey, now every field in Major League Baseball has got that dirt track. And it's meant to be a warning to let, because, you know, the outfielders out here, they're watching the baseball being hit. Running. They're not really paying attention to where the wall is. So if they take the ball, their eye off the ball, they're probably going to miss it. So when they're running on grass, and then all of a sudden they feel that dirt underneath their cleats. Now they know, okay, I'm getting close. But here at Wrigley Field, when you feel that dirt, you better realize you better slow down, or you're going to hurt yourself really, really badly, okay? Because that's a brick wall behind you. Every other wall in baseball is a padded wall. There's no pads on that wall. It's bricks and sticks, and those are green steel doors. So they do no favors for the outfielders here at Wrigley Field. You could cause some, I mean, they say some of these outfielders can run up to speeds of 20 to 22 miles an hour. Man, there was a player on the team, Milwaukee Brewers, one of the visiting teams here last year. He went back on a ball, put his arm, I mean, he was running fast and tried to kind of break his momentum, put his arm into the brick wall and broke his forearm immediately. Okay, so it's very, very dangerous. But a very, very cool area, okay? These baskets here, because guys, look, this wall does not go up that high. Those baskets there are to keep people from falling on the field. Okay, it's a safety concern. Now, if someone hits a home run and the ball lands in the basket, here at Wrigley Field, it's a home run. Most baseball parks, we know you have to hit it over the fence or over the wall to be a home run. But here at Wrigley, you hit it in the basket, it's not even a home run. Or, I'm sorry, it is a home run, but you didn't hit it over the wall. So if that fence wasn't there, the ball would hit the top of the wall, but it'd be a home run. Any questions here, guys? Any questions here? Yes. Okay, why did they get rid of the wood wall? Very good question. Remember I said, what was the family owning this team for a long time? Wrigley's, right? Well, William Wrigley had left the team to his son, Philip Wrigley. Now, Philip Wrigley, William Wrigley had the wood walls in. When Philip Wrigley took over ownership, he hated the wood walls. He wanted something that was going to look nicer. He wanted this ballpark to look like a neighborhood park. Because, guys, this is a ballpark built in the middle of a neighborhood. You've been to the Sox games, you look out from the Sox game, and it's parking lots, and it's 94, right? It's the highways. Here, it's built in the middle of a neighborhood. You've got businesses and apartment buildings and homes, and the funny thing is, a lot of the Cub players live in the neighborhood. Okay? So Philip Wrigley wanted this to look like a park. Okay, and that was the reason why he wanted something that was going to look nicer. Very good question. Kind of the long answer to that, but that's why he tore the wood wall out. Yeah. What's that? Yeah, okay, the rooftops across the street. So guys, people sit up there on top of the roof and watch the games. Again, not normal. Okay, this is not something we see in other ballparks, in other football stadiums, basketball arenas. Okay, people sit across the street and watch the games. They pay a certain amount of money. That money doesn't go to the Cubs. Okay, it's different. It's not like sitting in the ballpark. People will sit across the street. They've been doing that for, gosh, almost 30 years, a little over 30 years now. People have been doing that. So they started businesses on top of those buildings. But yeah, people will sit up there and watch the games. Anything else? Yeah. Well, yeah, that's Wrigley. Yeah, so there still is Wrigley sponsorship, even though the Ricketts family owns the team. The Wrigley still pay for sponsorship. You're talking about that little green box, and that's actually where they the TV cameras. Some of the TV cameras go. This is where it says Wrigley's Juicy Fruit. Yeah, that was Wrigley. Yeah, that's a Wrigley product. Yep. Guys, anything else? Yes.
I know instead of like brick, well, it's like hard right there. But I know sometimes it's like the back end kind of catches. They might run into it and like jump up and catch it, but they never get hurt. Well, some of them don't get hurt.
So it's different. So you can get to the wall and then dive into it. That's one thing. I'm talking about a guy that's sprinting from like where those sprinklers are, and a dead sprint, you know, going 15, 20 miles an hour and going into the wall. It's a completely different. I know exactly what you're talking about. A lot of times these guys will get here fast, like they'll get to the wall and they're feeling around, and then they'll dive into it, and it's not going to hurt them as much as if you were in a dead sprint from the sprinklers to that brick wall. Very good point, though. Yeah. The pattern of the grass. Very good. We get a lot of people that ask about that. It's all about how they cut it. It's the way the grass lays when they run and they've got like riding lawnmowers. They're not like pushing a lawnmower or anything like that. They're on these big riding lawnmowers, and they kind of go one way and go the other way, go one way and go the other way. A lot of ballparks do this. Some of them get really, really fancy with their design, but I'm glad you bring it up. Yeah, it's one of the cool things about any major league park is the same thing with the White Sox. They cut theirs a certain way too. Anything else? Very good questions, guys. All right, we're gonna get out of the sun. For those of you guys getting too much sun, we're gonna go down. We got one more stop. We are gonna make our way to the press box, which is that big area behind home plate in the upper deck. But we have a stop or two before that. I'm gonna tell you about a few things. Okay, so guys, follow me out
The walking.
She got her hands got. Let me see her
This is why I'm gone. I'm at the bottom.
Back in it again.
Whoa.
You were talking about what? No. Oh. You was talking about what?
I did not stop.
No, that's old. 550 years ago.
You heard it? I was not. No, I wasn't. My name's Doug.
Okay, drop. You drop. You drop. Drop. You drop. Drop. You drop. Drop. No, yeah. I saw you running up that.
It's more like rotten food.
Been live streaming for 31 minutes.
How many minutes? Oh, dang! I thought you went for like an hour or something. I'm okay.
Sean, Brett.
What?
Brett. Brett. Brett winners. Ow, shot. So. Sean, what are you doing?
Dang, now she just ran into that shot.
That's just a beautiful sight to see. It reminds me so much of my bedroom. I'm more humble than guys.
No, you're not.
I'm thinking Perry. Woo! Lord have mercy. The Lord doesn't want to have mercy on you. Zoo. There we go.
Guys, come on in. We're gonna take a little break.
People actually have to come.
Oh yeah. There's no elevators or escalators or anything.
Bro, my hands. Don't get
You guys are not gonna head up. You guys can sit here. You're good. You're not gonna head up.
This is Marshawn Phillips.
He said we can stay over here.
Alright. Stop here for a few reasons. First, from what I've been hearing, I think everybody's happy to get here to take a little break. Okay. I know it's a lot of walking. We're about a little over halfway there. We are going to the upper deck next. I wanted to stop here to show you just a few things, right? I'll tell you about the skybox